Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. So we're going to go ahead and get right into our summons on this video. We're going to still be pushing through chapter 28. So we are all the way into chapter 28, which finally doing a lot of the progression pushes on the main account, making sure that we get that daily and hourly loot up as high as we can, especially the hero EXP. It's really driving the team here. As you can see, we're running the exact same team comp that we've been running for a little while. I have Arthur in the front, who is giving his aura to Belinda and Rowan, giving them a little bit of faster haste on normal attacks, which in turn give them the ability to regenerate more energy. And Arthur is just an absolute monster tank, as you can see. Even fighting Goldust there did absolutely no damage to him. Didn't even get through the shields. Let's look at the damage here. 19 million. 9 million from Falk, so still doing good with the team comp. One thing that I noticed is as we're getting more progression into the game, we have to change up some of the comps. Even here, if you look versus Brutus, Lucius is taking a ton of damage there. Lucky we got a stun on him right there. Arthur gets Excalibur out of Lake. So for straight mitigation, it seems that Arthur's mitigation is just absolutely crazy when compared to the damage that Lucius takes to the damage that Arthur takes. Which we should have this one down. We'll get a stun probably on K-Sauce. Got it down. All right, so that brings us to, I believe that is 23. So again, we're a little over a third through chapter 28. Very tough comp here when dealing with Sylvana. My team comp doesn't have much of a hero or a class to deal with it. I could swap it out for Nara or another hero, but a lot of times I let her just hop on a Rowan, and then hopefully Rowan doesn't die. If he gets his ult before he dies, he'll actually stun her because he's right next to her. Let's look at the damage on that one, which 18 million, 7 million, 1.5 from our man Arthur there, which if you look, so 100k from Lucius. Again, swapping the team up a little bit here. Make sure we confine Tassie here. So this was an interesting dynamic because this was one of the only maps when you look at Brutus and Savius. Confine went to Tassie. And of course, same comp, Tassie's going ahead and banishing Falks. So kind of a little change up to the team comp there. But with the confine of Tassie, it kind of threw me off. And sometimes it is a little bit random with the abilities because now Belinda got banished. But I've noticed that, especially doing some of these matches, 28, 24, 27 million from Belinda. Some of the matches, even though I go through and edit them, some of them take a lot of tries to actually win. Even here, we swapped Nara into the formation. We put Rowan up front. So Rowan only has to deal with one target because we confine the top right NPC or the non-playing character just sitting up in the top. Not exactly what you call him, the common hero, I guess. So we brought Nara in here as a little bit of a support, which she is doing her job absolutely fabulous. Making sure that we're pulling targets, making sure we're stunning targets, because this was a very, very hard stage to get through. We'll go ahead and we'll look at the damage here. Even with Nara at 5 stars, if you look here, Nara put up 7 million, 20 million there. So even at 5 stars, I know her signature item is only plus 10, but I was hoping she'd do a little more damage. Not too much. This is another stage that was very, very hard with Kelthar. He is so random when it comes to the attacks, and the heroes overall just all over the board. As you can see, his abilities, he's sitting there on Falks, and then he just goes up, he takes out Belinda as soon as she's turned around with the shuriken that he throws. There he goes again, right back to Falks. Luckily, we got a good shield there, and if you look, Rose is actually on Lucius. Saves the whole entire team here just because he is spamming shields. So we don't have the time to get through the shields here. So lucky when there with the Rose Lucius spam shield. Kelthar didn't have enough damage to actually get through the shields here. Again, this team, we're looking for max DPS, so we got Belinda in there with Rose. We knew Sylvana was going to come right over to Rose, which was kind of ideal because we want to try to take out Sylvana early in the stage, which we do. Very nice. We got Tassie here. We'll go ahead and take her out with the second ult. In some of the stages, especially like this one, having the CC ability of Falks is really solid, but also having the stun ability of Rose makes it very, very critical and very vital to the stage. So even here we do 26 million, 10 million there. Rose does 5.7. But on this one, Rose was brought for stuns and to bring Belinda a little bit more damage so we could bring down some of the tougher targets. Again, in this one, Sylvana comes right over to Rose, which just insta-destroyed the team. As you can see, Rose and Belinda both went down there. So we'll go ahead and give that one another try because we can't lose both of our DPS right at the beginning. And this one, Sylvana, luckily we got a potion on Rose there, and then Sylvana actually went, got stunned. So that was the big part. And here's another stun with Rowan. Holding off our DPS here, we got one ult right on Lucius, take him down. Everyone in the bottom is stacked up. And we just have Shamir to deal with at this point, which with Rose's stuns is very, very easy. So even here, 18 million from Belinda. We got, I believe, 6 on Rose. So again, 28-28, so moving right through chapter 28. This again is a little bit of team comp using the exact same. We want more damage because we don't need a second tank on this one to off-tank the little flying guy right in front of us that's on Belinda and Rose. So once we got that, as you can see in the top, we got them pretty well stacked up, but the double ult, we should be able to get this. It's going to be close. Look, it's Rowan and Rose. Oh, they're throwing down. They only got one target. Oh, but they have to take out his gun first. So this one is going to be a close one. Get some more energy. And they're just giving each other energy, just feeding it back and forth. And he's almost down. Oh, he's got another potion. We might get him down. We might get him down. It's going to be a close. They're just feeding each other energy. Which, maybe if we got... Oh, we got it. Let's look at the damage for that one. That's going to be crazy. 18 million from Rose, 20 from Belinda, and Rose and Rowan pull out the win on 28-29. Crazy, crazy. So 28-30. Still going with the same formation. Athalia is a hero that I either deal with, as you can see right there with Rowan, not only the dodge, which I know they're changing, is he dodged her major attack, her judgment at the very beginning. In the new patch that's coming out, that was actually fixed, so that won't really be happening, I guess, as much anymore. But he dodged a majority of his attacks. The attacks that he was hit by, he's able to use his damage mitigation ability to go ahead and get rid of some of that damage. So let's go ahead and look at that combination. Here we got 24 million with Belinda, 10 million with Rose. Look at that. So the combination of those two together is just absolutely devastating between the stuns and the damage. We can take down targets pretty quick, which brings us to 28-31. Again, dealing with these little dwarfs. When they push Lucius back like that, as you can see, the rest of the line just takes a ton of damage because now essentially you're taking the tank out of the way is what it's doing. But Belinda Rose combo got the hero in the back down pretty early, which was good, giving us the ability to move up and kill the rest of the team. So here we're at 36 million from Belinda. That's kind of crazy. 8 million from Rose. So with that dynamic duo of those two, Falks does quite a bit less damage. And you can really see from the last video where I did stages 1 through 20. And then between that and the damage Falks was putting out to what he's putting out now because of the Arthur buff. So that's where a lot of the damage comes in, is when Arthur can increase the speed of the regular attacks, makes a huge, huge difference with the amount of damage that both heroes behind him are putting out. Because even where he was doing 10 million or 12 million, now he's doing about 5 just with his regular attacks because he does not have Arthur's buff to the attack speed and to the crit. Even here he's doing 8. She's doing 28 million, 8 by Rose. Again, damage just a little bit lower because we're not running Arthur in this team comp to really up the damage. And we're not including Arthur's damage himself. As a tank, he does a considerable amount of damage. This combination, exact same. We only have one tank in the bottom that we're dealing with because Ira went to the confine. So now we actually have them all stacked up top, which is exactly what we want. So when Falks throws the hero out of the coffin, as you can see, he goes right in front of Falks, which is what I want him to do, because I actually want Falks to throw him out just as he did with Ira. And Ira will immediately go to attack the tank because that's the hero that's right in front of him. So damage here, 24 million with Belinda and about 6 from, it looks like, Falks and Rose on that one. Rowan's there, not for damage, just for all of his support. Lucius is not there for damage. He is the shield and heal ability of this team. So even on this one, again, had to switch up the comp a little bit to make sure the Belinda combo was up top with Rose. And Falks just cleared off all of the shields, just absolutely perfect timing for the double ult. Took 3 heroes out there, so Belinda's going to do a ton of damage in this stage. Not only with the double ult, as the shield was cleared off too, so 31 million damage there. So when a lot of people say Belinda doesn't do that much damage, I beg to differ a little bit, because as you can see, she's not even at 5 stars. In artifacts are not maxed out. Rose isn't maxed out. I just have her at the signature item 20, which at the end of the video, I'll go over their gear and what I have on them. Same thing, we take Sirius down pretty early. As long as we can keep Lucius' shields up at this point, very, very strong. We just clear the shield right off of Ogi there. And the final ult and the stun will take them both down. And it is such a wicked combo there with Rose and Belinda. So 15 million, 6 million there, and almost 8 million from Falks. So Falks is still doing a decent amount of damage, not the 12 or 13 that he's doing with Arthur's buff, but that brings us to 2836. We are almost halfway through this chapter, or a little over halfway through this chapter. This team comp here, I actually swapped the twins in to try to get some haste buff, and didn't really work out too well, but we did get a lucky ult there to take out 3 of the front targets, and then we took out the other 2 with Belinda. But swapping in the twins, there's a couple battles that I swapped different heroes in, so 26 million there. Twins got the shield, twins got the tank. I just need to get their signature item up a little bit higher, but that was a tough stage. I went through a couple different setups here, and now we're bringing Arthur back. With Arthur, you can see he's right in the bottom, so Belinda is actually getting her haste with her regular attacks, which makes it very, very easy, because with the amount of damage that she puts out is just crazy, especially when she's getting the haste buff from there. So I wanted to take down those totems as soon as I could, because I don't want Namisu to ult with his totems up. So we got all those down. Verk went back into the confine, and look at that, we got Namisu all by himself. Done. We'll go ahead and we'll stun the remaining hero, and we have 1 in the confine, which is Verk. Easy to kill when he is the only hero left, and I still have 5 up. Quick look at the damage there. 40 million from Belinda. Can't wait to get her to 5 stars. Can't wait to finish off her artifacts there. Getting them to 5 star. Same thing, we moved Arthur to the top. We have Belinda in the top. That way she's doing more damage. Trying to take out the Spider Queen as soon as we can. She does a lot of damage with her poison, and she also CCs with her cocoon. So we actually got a lucky stun there, and look at that. 2 of the 4 targets went down with Belinda's ult. So as long as Lucius can stay up, we should be able to clean these out, and Arthur gets the kill there. All right, so that puts us at 28 million with Belinda. So she is just really pushing it through this campaign. 28-39, so we are almost 2/3 through the stage as of our push for today. This stage, again, was very, very difficult. Took multiple attempts because of Sophia's static field. As they put static field on some of the front targets, they were just completely overrunning the tanks, as you could see there. We got lucky on this pull with the stuns we got right there. Heroes are nice and together. Belinda did not get to ult, and Sophia went into the confine. All of the first times that I failed this battle, Sophia did not go in the confine. It was always the other hero that was on the top. So once we finally got Sophia into the Falk's confine ability, this one I actually broke out Taylene. If you haven't seen, I got Taylene at, I believe, Mythic now. Signature items getting up there. But, so she died once, she died twice. What we're hoping she does here is heal. And that's really what we're looking for. I think she died again there. So she died again there. This is going to look really, really close, but we got the stun off. And look, we caught Verk and Mahira both together. So as long as we can keep up, and Taylene comes back up for the win and the heal. All right, so now just as soon as the shield ends, we should be able to take down Brutus, which we do. That will conclude it for our push today. 20 more stages in chapter 28, so 28-40, 43 million from Belinda to finish out our push. So now we are 2/3 of the way through 28. 3 days ago, I just started chapter 27, so we're all the way 2/3 through chapter 28. We're going to go ahead, collect up our diamonds here. We'll do one more summon. Hopefully we get someone good out of the chest here. I'm hoping for an elite, which we got one there. Who's it going to be? Isabella. So very nice. So that will conclude it for our campaign push for tonight. We went through 20 stages, and now we'll get into the gear. All right, so we'll take a quick run through the heroes that I'm using and the gear that they have. So actually Lucius, almost geared out, still need his T2 helmet there. Signature item still needs quite a bit of work. I always use Falk's. He has all of my gear that I put on Taylene. So unfortunately with the light bearer, I don't have any T2 gear at this point. Same with his signature item, still needs a little bit of work, as well as his artifact. Arthur, I have 3 of the 4 pieces, which I bought from the guild shop. Signature item, again, almost plus 30, but his weapon I have never seen. I'm sitting on, I believe, 10,000 tokens now, just waiting to see. If you don't know, with his armor, it costs like 8,400 guild tokens, which is way more than Mythic gear. But I am still waiting to see his final weapon so I can actually complete his set. Other hero that I always use that does all my damage, plus 30 signature item, all T2 gear. So short of her artifact and her last star, she will be completely maxed out, and she just hit over 2 million. So if you look, 2 million 4K battle rating. So very, very cool. My first hero that just went over that mark. Nara, I don't have the best gear for her. I have 2 T1 Graveborn pieces. I don't have the weapon or the helm yet for the Graveborn. Other heroes that I use, Rowan, 2 pieces of the T2 there. His bell is the next focus. I'm working to get that up to level 30, of course, for his signature item. Absolutely super powerful on that one. Rose just got her signature item to 20. As you can see, lacking kind of some gear on her as well. And then the other 2 heroes that I've been building is, of course, the twins, signature item plus 15. Got some kind of random T1 gear short of the weapon and the hat there. And then, of course, trying to build Taylene. Could swap out the gear because I do have the gear set for her, but still with her, red chests are the bane. And that's why when you look at the event, definitely buying the twins, because this will be your biggest stopping point. Are the heroes, the rare heroes like Mahira and the twins are going to be the best choice, and red chests. So I've spent everything that I've made on red chests so far. Because of the rarity of them, so many heroes are stuck because most of the time you only get red chests out of events. So at this point, just waiting for some more chests, but we're at 28-41, so super excited about it. So again, let me know in the comments what you think. We're moving right through chapter 28, and I'm loving the campaign push, having so much fun with it. Hoping to get some more red chests out of this event. I know we have a couple more days, even though the new patch 1.36 is coming probably in about a week. Can't wait to see the new hero. And as always, thank you guys for watching.